Now, it only comes around once every 4 years, and no, it's not the Olympics. It's not even any kind of World Cup. It's a British and Irish Lions rugby tour, which this year will see them take on the world's best team, New Zealand. Lions coach Warren Gatland announces his squad tomorrow, so we thought we'd stick our necks out and pick a team of our own. So, Dewi, who's representing the TRT Lions tour then?
Well, the story today may be who's not going on that tour. And if you believe the rumours today, there's a few big English names who are likely to be disappointed, including captain and hooker Dylan Hartley. But out of these three, it's probably Jonathan Joseph who'll feel the hardest done by. After all, he ran in the most metres in this year's Six Nations and scored a hat-trick against Scotland. But it doesn't look as though he fits into Warren Gatland's plan, and as it turns out, he's not in our starting 15 either. So let's start with the big men up front. With Ireland's scrum being so dominant in the Six Nations, we've gone for a two-thirds Irish front row, with Tar Furlong binding up next to the old head of Rory Best. And we brought in the extra firepower of Makavuni Polo just because we can. Now, it should be pretty straightforward in the second row, with Alun Wyn-Jones injury permitting and Maro Itoje pretty strong favourites to start, with maybe the Gray brothers from Scotland knocking on the door. But that's not the case in the back row, where there will inevitably be talented players left out. So we've gone for Billy Vunipola, who's one of the best ball carriers in the game at the moment, and the Welsh duo of Justin Tipuric and Sam Warburton, but more on him in just a minute. And then in the back line, we've gone for the tried and tested Irish partnership of Conor Murray and Johnny Sexton, which means we can play Owen Farrell at 12. Now, where we may raise a few eyebrows is with Ben Teo at 13, who's still relatively unproven at test level. But we think he's got what it takes to stand up against the All Blacks. After all, he was born in New Zealand. And then our back three, Stuart Hogg flying the Scottish flag on his own at fullback, with Anthony Watson and George North joining him on either wing. And then to the captain. Why change a winning formula? We've gone for Sam Warburton at number 6. He's finding his best form again and already has experience of captaining a Lions team. And just in case you think I'm being a biased Welshman, maybe Irish legend Brian O'Driscoll can convince you instead.
Sam Warburton was a great captain in 2013. He's confrontational and combative in his performance, but he also has a silkiness to his game too when the need for a more refined performance is asked for. I think the respect the players have for him and the manner in which he carries himself are big aspects. Also, his relationship with Warren Gatland will be key to team selections, and the combination of captain and coach is a really important aspect to the tour. So that all lends itself well to him being a front runner for the position. But there's one or two others that I wouldn't be shocked if I heard their name called out as captain either. If Warren Gatland can gel all the best of the four countries together, I think he'll have a very, very good side. A lot of them will have a wealth of experience, having played down in New Zealand. Maybe some have toured down in Australia with the Lions 4 years ago. But there are going to be players that are going to be up for the fight, that when you need to roll your sleeves up, they're going to be the ones that you want in the trenches. And it's not maybe the free, fun-loving style of rugby that everyone wants to see. It's more the combative stuff, and I think it's going to be reflected in the selections. The intensity aspect of being there for 6 or 7 weeks shouldn't be an issue. You're playing and training with the best players in Britain and Ireland for a short period of time, and you've got to absolutely embrace that and throw in the possibility of winning a series against the best team in the world. That's enough of a carrot.